Weather Watcher, I'm the host for South Carolina Weather, Jesse Peterson. Let's talk about the weather for your Friday evening and your future. Looking at the radar right now, as you can see, not a lot going on inside South Carolina right now. We do have some showers up here just to the north of Greenville. Not really doing much though. And then the rest of South Carolina is doing pretty well. If we look at the entire United States, we continue to move this outward. You can see the air quality alert down there for the Greenville regions are now gone. No more threat for that anymore. Here's the winter weather radar, though. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch going on for the Central Plains right now, as we have some severe weather going through those regions. We also do have some flash flooding going on near the New York regions, New York City regions as well. We also do have some probably flash flooding that's pretty much over for places of like West Virginia and Ohio. Some heavy rain up here inside of North Dakota and some severe storms going on in Montana. We still have some winter storm watches going on in western Montana, some freeze watches going on in California and Oregon. The heavy heat still going on inside the southwestern United States, and the air quality alerts that spread all throughout the deep south in the Ohio Valley and the central United States as well. Let's go on and talk about cloud cover. So here is cloud cover right here. You can see that we do have some scattered high clouds up there inside the upstate. Not much at all. Very, very light. Nothing that you're really going to have to watch out for in terms of your cloud cover up there for the Greenville Spartanburg regions, but everywhere else is looking clear. Here is our cloud cover total percentage. If we push this forward, you can see that we have kind of like a line of clouds maybe trying to move in later tonight. And they'll reach the coast and then they'll kind of just like dissipate. And then as we go into tomorrow morning as well, tomorrow morning's again just looking like maybe some scattered clouds up there for northern portions of South Carolina, as we do have the chance for some thunderstorms tomorrow. We'll talk about that later. But you can also see here our current temperatures. Current temperatures right now 84 in Columbia and Greenville, as well as 79 Charleston, 80 in Savannah, 88 still in Augusta, 86 in Florence, 88 in Sumter, 80 in Myrtle Beach, 84 in Rock Hill, and then as 84 in Loris up there. We do have some low temperatures as well for tonight. 72 for Columbia, 74 for Charleston, 75 for Hilton Head, 74 for Myrtle Beach, 72 for Greenville, Spartanburg, 71 for Anderson and Rock Hill, as well as 72 for Aiken and Florence and Sumter and everywhere but in between. We do have a chance for precipitation. Actually, some pretty widespread chance of precipitation for the next 24 or so hours. We're going to talk about that as we look into the models in like a couple of seconds. But you can see that we do have a chance for some actually pretty good accumulation, especially going from the Georgetown regions, going all the way into like the Georgetown County regions, really where the most precipitation seems to be falling, maybe some as well falling going towards the Tri-County region with around a good tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch possible. And then maybe even some going up towards Myrtle Beach, Aiken, Barnwell, maybe even up there towards Augusta and Charleston as well. Columbia and the upstate, not really seeing much. We do have a little chance for some accumulation up there near the mountains, but it's going to be barely noticeable. So let's talk about that now going into the models. You can see as we continue through, we have a chance obviously going to like late this evening, but that threat is pretty much gone. There goes the showers that we are watching on radar now as they're passing through, and then they might even develop a little bit more into some more downpours going to around 12 to 1 o'clock in the morning, but then that's out of our hair. We're not really watching for anything. But then as we get into the afternoon hours, we start to see these showers and storms even starting to pop up over here near Myrtle Beach at around 3 o'clock, and then widespread thunderstorm and downpour coverage gets brought up around 4 o'clock, and it starts to push its way off towards the coast. We have thunderstorms moving through, downpours, showers, whichever way one happens at your house or doorstep tomorrow, or if you're in pretty much this entire area right here. Continues forward some more, and then it goes all the way out towards the coast. So it's going to be widespread downpours, widespread thunderstorms going into tomorrow, especially around the evening hours. So watch out for those. Pretty much for like the southern Midlands, Low Country, and most of the PD of South Carolina is included in this. Here is the SPC outlook for the next 3 days. You can see that today we still have that TSTM for those little downpours that are left over. We'll see if they develop into any type of thunderstorms. And then here's our day 2 risk for tomorrow. You can see obviously with the chance for precipitation being high, especially for thunderstorms, the TSTM was put in place just because of that. And then continuing some more, let's go on and talk about the tropics. The tropics, again, not a lot of this one system over here near Florida that was towards Florida has calmed down. It's not really doing as much, especially with especially going like for South Carolina. Why it went down to a 10% risk of formation through the next 48 hours and for the next 7 days. So there's a good chance that due to strong upper level winds, it probably will merge with the front tomorrow, and we probably will not be talking about this thing anymore once it's gone. And then here's our 50% chance of cyclone formation for the next 7 days, still 0% for the next 48 hours, but it says a broad area of low pressure is forecasted to form over the southwestern Gulf of Mexico late this weekend or early next week. Environmental conditions appear conducive for gradual development of the system, and a tropical depression could form during the early or middle parts of next week, while it moves slowly westward or west-northwestward towards the Mexico-Texas regions as well, going into early next week. So let's talk about the models now. So moving into our GFS model. Let me pull this up. There we go. You can see here. Let me move also my thing right there. All right. So you can see here that we do have, again, ice conditions going on right now. Not a lot going on. We have our chance for thunderstorms tomorrow as they move all the way out towards the coast. And then maybe even some more showers popping up at around June the 17th. And then after that, we kind of get like a nice quiet period from around, I'd say, June, like late June the 17th, early June the 18th, all the way to like June the 20th. And then we finally might see some more precipitation and a lot more precipitation as well. And then look at this. The 18Z has a pretty interesting thing going on, a tropical storm even maybe trying to get towards the Big Bend region of Florida. And if that was to happen, it would definitely bring us gusty winds, and it would definitely bring us some heavy rain, flash flooding concerns as well as we go through there. And again, the system down there that you can see down there for the Atlantic, let me move to the Western Atlantic. You can see as we move into early next week, that's around like the 16th or the 17th, the models here aren't really showing too much for it. I mean, they have it kind of starting to form a little bit, and then it kind of just goes towards Mexico. So, I mean, that probably will bring a lot of rain to Texas, but in terms of, a bad hurricane, not really watching for too much there. Do have some heavy energy going on, and this is the thing that we're going to be watching for down here in pretty much just south of Cuba. And pushing it forward some more, June the 21st, the 22nd, and you can see it's a 996 millibar, and then when it hits Florida, the Big Bend region at around June the 23rd, it's a 997. This will obviously change. This is not going to 100% happen, but it's something that we're still gonna have to watch for. And we can go to, I'm trying to think of a website. We can go to Ventusky, and we can move all the way. Let's just do Walker. I don't know what this is. Just do Columbia, I guess. All right. So moving into like wind gust as well as we move into like the GFS model. I'm gonna move it to GFS, and we continue to move this forward, going to June the 23rd. That's around when the system will hit. I mean, already this is again just like a lot of days out, but still bringing around a good 30 mile to 40 mile per hour wind gusts going through the region as the low pressure passes us. It and in terms of precipitation as well, bringing a lot of precipitation, maybe even 2 inches of rain an hour going through like western North Carolina. And the main threat for us as well, again, will bring a lot of rain, especially as we get into 2 o'clock around the afternoon hours on not next week Sunday, but the week after next week Sunday, if this happens as modeled. Heavy thunderstorms near Charleston, heavy thunderstorms near Columbia, Myrtle Beach, but a lot of rain would be occurring if this was to happen near Greenville as well, where they receive 1.15 inches of rain an hour, maybe even some isolated 2 inches per hour over there on the mountain. And again, just in terms of wind gusts 45, 50 miles an hour going through the region. So it's going to be, if this was to happen as modeled, again, very gusty winds in places and very heavy rain and flooding in places as well. So that's, I think, our next thing that I'm watching for, and that's around June the 23rd. That's Sunday. Sunday, June the 23rd. And that's pretty much all that I have in terms of that. So, continuing this forward, once that moves out the way, you can see that, again, we just get like some random moisture from some more systems. But again, it doesn't really do much at all. And it's just some recurring rain over and over again, just from some other systems, not really anything tropical related. So that's pretty much all that I have. Let's go and talk to the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time on the South Carolina Weather Channel. If you want to have your voice heard, ask any type of questions, comments, concerns, anything like that is obviously appreciated. So let's talk with the audience. Good evening, weatherman. Hope everything is good. You're still number 10. So let me know what the weather is like in big old Philadelphia. Love you much. God bless. I will talk about Philadelphia in a second. Good evening to you, Mr. Scott, as well. Hi, Joseph. How was your day? My day was pretty good. And then, hello, Jay. Hi, Nana. And then let's move on to the models and talk about. We're going to talk about Philadelphia first because that was a requested one. I know you do have some flash flooding up here into your north. Let me see. Yeah, train weather spotters reported small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, underpasses are flooded in northern Philadelphia right now. But we continue, just imagine all this is gone. We still have some more rain coming around 12 o'clock in the morning for Philadelphia still. And then once that moves out, it pretty much moves out and no more rain is really happening over the next 40 hours or so. So you're good in terms of that. Not really seeing anything in terms of rain. And then as we continue going through temperatures as well, I'm going to move this backwards and we're going to talk about temperatures for all three because you know temperatures take the longest to load. So Philadelphia let's talk about tonight first. Tonight, Philadelphia is going to be around 63. Tomorrow, highs around 82. And then low temperatures tomorrow at around, like 58 it seems to be. Down here inside of Raleigh, North Carolina, let's talk about that. We're going to have low temperatures tonight around 74, 73. High temperatures tomorrow at around 92. And then low temperatures around 67, 66 or so on tomorrow night. And then moving all the way into the San Antonio regions, move our way down here. We're going to have low temperatures tonight at around 75, and then high temperatures tomorrow in San Antonio around 98. Low temperatures tomorrow around 75, somewhere around there. And now let's talk about precipitation for Raleigh and San Antonio as we move into the composite reflectivity. And we move this forward, you can see that not really seeing any type of precipitation for San Antonio, even as we go into tomorrow as well. You may have some showers up there to your northeast at around 11 o'clock tomorrow. But again, nothing really concerning at all. You do have this system that you're going to have to watch down here to your west, though, because you also got to, that's going to bring a lot of rainfall. I think a lot of beneficial rain. And then in terms of Raleigh, North Carolina as well, not really seeing anything. Maybe some isolated showers, and maybe just some more isolated showers after that, around in between. I'd say around 4 to 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. But other than that, I'm not seeing anything else in terms of rain. Severe weather-wise, let me move my way up, and we can look at severe weather. We'll move into here. All right, so for severe weather, nothing for Philadelphia, Raleigh, or San Antonio. If we go into tomorrow, nothing for San Antonio, Raleigh, or Philadelphia. And then the same thing for day 3 as well. Nothing for either one of them. Day 4, there's nothing for anybody except for up there inside Minnesota. We'll talk about, well, actually, we probably won't, but that's just up there for Minnesota. If you want more information on that, you can leave a chat right now. Here's day 1 for excessive rainfall. Philadelphia is inside that day 1 risk of excessive rainfall for tonight. Nothing for tomorrow. Nothing for day 3, even though we do have a slight risk of excessive rainfall down there for New Orleans and Baton Rouge. So if you know anybody down there, let them know. They have a chance for some scattered flash flooding going into Sunday. And then here's nothing for day 4. Yeah, actually, well, yeah, something for day 4 as well. Pretty much again for New Orleans as well for Sunday and Monday and possibly even Tuesday as well. And that's pretty much it. So I don't think there's anything else to really talk about. In terms of that, I don't see any more questions. I don't see anything else. So I'm going to play the outro music if we don't have any other questions. Oh, the star rankings as too. If y'all want to leave the star rankings as well, 1 through 10 for tonight's stream. And if you've watched this morning stream, leave that in there as well. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and the like button. We're still at 118 subscribers right now, and we have 4 people watching and 5 likes. So hopefully everyone's hit the like button. But if you have not already, go on ahead and hit it. Share it with as many people as you know. It could be somebody that you met at the grocery store yesterday, or it could be somebody that you met at a library, or maybe they helped you out during like some storm, like earlier this week, and you just happened to see them and you got their phone number because they helped you or something like that. It could be anything. So because every little bit does help. But that's all that I have. So everyone have a fantastic Friday evening, and I will be back tomorrow morning with your Saturday. Hey!